Hey, good afternoon. So earlier I was able to share a video with you guys, but I wanted to go in more in depth with you guys. So on Wednesday night, I began a very beautiful thing, and God definitely used me for his purpose. And when I was doing the work, I was definitely in spirit. I was not of the flesh or human or anything like that. I was definitely just, my spirit was moving through me, and God was definitely utilizing me for his purposes. So, like I shared in the video, I just allowed God to take control, and I did something that I thought, I wouldn't have done. And it was a beautiful thing. And from Wednesday to Friday, I was doing this work, and it was a beautiful thing. And I didn't know afterwards, what it would bring to me. So like I said, Friday night I was fighting myself, just like, God, did I fulfill your purpose? Did I complete what you wanted me to complete? It was so hard, because through this journey, and Saturday, I traveled over to Saturday too, so for 2 days it was just so hard on my heart, like, God, did I complete what you wanted me to do? Did I give up too easily? Like, what was it, And I definitely had to learn through this experience. I had to learn patience, first of all, and I had to learn, to not always, get out of the human mind, and definitely be in the spirit at all times, and to pray over it. When you don't understand something, when you're just not clear on something, you get into the spirit and you pray about it, and you just keep praying until you get what you need. And things are not always going to come to me right away, and I have to learn that it's not. And the message I got yesterday, after when I got deep into prayer, it uplifted my heart. It took the burden off of me, and I was able to be like, okay, God, I did your work and I started it, and now if you want me to continue it, your will be done no matter what, with or without me. So like I said, on Wednesday night it started, and then Friday, Thursday night I was still doing other things to help this situation. And then so Friday we had me and two other gals. We came together to further this work, and then it went all bad, to say the least. So after the situation didn't go as planned, or what we thought should have been done, and like I said, our hearts were open, it was in the right place, but it didn't pan out the way that we thought it would. And I think that's what really got to me. Like, God, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought, we were definitely doing your work. And even though we were, it's just not always of our understanding and our plan. It's always of God's plan and purpose. And even though we were blessing this person, maybe that person was not ready to completely be able to accept the blessings that are on its way. Because even though it didn't work on Friday and then again on Saturday, even though it didn't work the way we thought it would work, God's still utilizing us, and it will still come to light, and everything will work out in his timing. Again, it's not of our understanding, it's not of our timing, it's of his timing, and it will be completed. And we're not giving up the faith, nothing like that, but we have to learn to let go sometimes and know that God is in control. This situation that took place on Wednesday, it was definitely bigger than me, bigger than our team, because it's God's plan, and no matter what, it will be fulfilled, and he knows it will be fulfilled. He's not worrying. We're the ones stressing out, worrying. So I wanted to go ahead and share that with you, and I wish I could go into detail to explain everything so you guys can fully understand. But when I say now that I am connected to people and my heart is open to them, my heart is definitely open to them. I mean, I know that on Wednesday what I was doing was amazing and it was beautiful, but I just started crying, like, how is this fair, God? I mean, I should be homeless right now. I should be, with them, and you made sure that I wasn't. And I'm sitting here on my couch in a nice home in the heat, and they're outside cold, like, and it hurts. Sorry, you guys. If I'm gonna share, I gotta share all of me. So, you know, it just really, it touched me even more. Like, I'm already connected to them, I already have a big heart for the homeless, but I mean, it took me to a whole nother level of understanding and connection. And when I say I feel their pain, I mean, I really feel their pain. Like, when I see homeless people, a lot of people look at them like they're mistakes, like they're messed up, like they're drug addicts. No, it's more than that. When I look at a homeless person, I see somebody that made a mistake or went through a hard time in their life, and nobody was there to help them get through it. So unfortunately, they ended up where they were. And I mean, sometimes people have to, you know, end up in the situation that they are in to learn from it, to grow from it, to get the strength that they need so God could use them as well for their purposes. And even when they're homeless, they are touching other people's lives. And, you know, maybe it's another homeless person to uplift them, to get them through their struggles that they're facing. So, I mean, everything's for a reason. Nothing happens, you know, just to happen. I mean, there is a bigger purpose in all of it, and it's all connected. And I truly know that, and I understand that. But I'm just saying, I mean, it's amazing, it's beautiful, but it's not easy. And I've always told you guys that God's work will not be easy, but it's worth it. It's worth doing. And you don't know how big of a blessing you are to somebody else. You don't know how much you are changing somebody else just by the small kindness of act. You know, we all could say, oh yeah, we care for somebody, or we want to do this, but not trying to be, you know, mean or anything like that. And I know hopefully those are seeds planted and you're watering them, but it's easy for us to say stuff, but it's different to actually take the action and do it. It's two completely different things. So I'm just saying that if the seeds have been planted in your heart to do something, go ahead and water them so they can start to grow and blossom and come to light and be fruitful for not only you, because God will definitely bless you. When you're doing His work, He will bless you, but He will use you to bless others. So I hope that you guys understand, you know, the purpose of me sharing this video, and I hope it touches you, and I hope that you guys use it to begin the work that God wants to do with you guys and through you guys. Because what is impossible through us, I'm telling you guys, what is impossible through us is never impossible through Him. So don't doubt God's work. Don't ask, you know, well, God, how am I going to do this? I don't have the means to do any of this. But when you open up your heart and say, okay, God, you know what? I give it to you. I'm going to allow you to use me to fulfill your purpose. You will be amazed at what can really take place and come to light just because of you obeying and accepting the work that God has placed on your heart. And you will not be alone through the journey at all. And you will have to starve the flesh daily and get into the spirit daily, constantly. Every moment you would have to definitely be in spirit to be able to fulfill God's work. And literally, it only takes one person to change and to make a difference. So, you know, you are that person. If God placed it on your heart, you are that one. So obey and open up your hearts and take action. Because like it says, faith without action is dead. So even though I say let go, let God, that doesn't mean literally just let go, sit down on your couch 24/7 and do nothing. No, because then God's purpose is dead for your life. He will give you the word. He will give you the vision and follow it. And don't look through human eyes, because when you start looking through human eyes doing God's work, you would drive yourself crazy. You won't understand it. You won't no longer see the vision. You would just start placing worry and doubt into your life. We got to rebuke that. We got to pray over it. Get back into the spirit And once you're in spirit, you will see the vision again. You will have the understanding that you need. You will have the guidance that you need to fulfill that purpose. So let go, let God, take action. Water the seeds that have been planted in your life and let it come to light and fulfill those purposes. And it is beautiful. And not only, like I said, would you be helping somebody else, you will grow from it. You will get the strength that you never knew that you had. You would never, like, you can't understand how strong you are until you start doing this work. And in the other video, I was talking about trials and tribulations. This last week alone, I mean, I've heard so many people just getting stuck in these trials and tribulations that were meant to change you and for you to grow from. And I mean, people will get stuck in them, you know, for months, for years, for decades, for centuries. That was not God's plan for that. God meant for you to go through them and work through you through that timing so you can get over them, get through them, and just don't get stuck in them. That's what I want to tell you guys. Don't get stuck in them. Don't get stuck in the hurt and the pain. Work through them. Have faith and to know that whatever God has put on your life, it will come to light. It will be fruitful for your life and for others. So, you know, just get out of the flesh. Just get out of the flesh and our own understanding and allow God to place the understanding on your life, and beautiful things will definitely manifest.